I was the Fair Princess in 1999 and the Fair Queen in 2003.
I was Fair Princess in 2009, and then I was Fair Queen in 2011.
I was the Bicentennial Fair Queen.
What year?
I'm not telling. You'll have to figure that one out.
1976.
I mean, my question was, why did I want to be the Washington County Fair Queen? And my response was because I wanted to represent the best fair that this state had, and at the time it did have another fair, Rocky Hill Fair. Anyway, so it was just amazing, but also back then, our year, we represented not only the Washington County Fair, but we also represented the Grange, so we spent the whole year at various functions around the state representing the Washington County Fair.
We grew up at this fair, so watched the girls all perform when we were little girls, and of course all the girls were like, I want to be the princess and the queen, and we'd run around the fair playing and helping get set up and then running it. So we got behind the scenes and then during, so it was kind of always wanted to be like, well, I want to represent the fair and like let everyone know that this is what the fair is about. And to be queen or princess, that's kind of what you do the whole week. You get to run around, help out in different booths with different games, events, and just represent the Washington County Fair.
I was not as fortunate as them to represent outside of the fair as well, but when I was queen, it was really nice to have all these younger girls look up to you and see what you're doing for the fair and helping out with all the kids and everything, and it was just really a nice time to see all those girls look up to you.
At what age did you start coming to the fair?
14 when I joined Exeter Grange. One of my best girlfriends actually I met her in Girl Scouts. She lived in Wickford and I lived at the northern end, the other end of the state, the other end of the town. And she got me involved in Grange, so her mom would come pick me up and we traveled here every day, so that's how I got involved when I was probably a little younger than 14.
I think five, I think, yeah. 5. My mom was already in the Grange, so I became a junior Grange and just kind of fell right in. Yeah.
I was in my mother's womb when I started here, so
Yeah.
There was
I was
a
born
contest.
a month later.
There was a contest who was going to give birth first. The cow. I think there was a pregnant cow. It could have been the pig, but I held out for another month.
What are your favorite traditions here at the fair?
I think seeing everybody and knowing that this all comes together by the goodness of everyone's heart. Nobody gets paid. No one's, forced to do anything. Everyone does this because they want to see a good thing continue to keep growing.
Because actually my father-in-law and their grandfather were one of the original founders of the fair, Milt Spencer. So it is a tradition. I guess that's in their heritage and in their blood.
Yeah.
I guess that's why you do it for Grandpa?
Yeah.
Some of it?
Keep the legacy going.
Yeah. When I got to be princess, I got to help out at the kids' games, and when I did it, I was like, oh my gosh, I absolutely love this. This is so much fun. The kids look up to you, and they want to because you're the princess or the queen, and I started helping out, and then after I gave up my title, I was kind of like, oh, I still want to help out, so I continued to help out year after year, and I think it was 2007 I took over or tried to see if it was a fit for me, and so from 99 when I was princess to 07 they decided hey, do you want to be the next runner or chairperson of the fair kids games, and I said sure, and then that's where it all began.
Well, they've heard this 1,000 times, and I will cry every time. We couldn't afford to take them to Disney, so this was our vacation. And any job I ever had, whether I got paid for a vacation or not, I always took the week of fair off. So this is all I could give them, and an old camper that we used to have in back. So So sorry. Okay, sorry.
No.
I think when you grow up, some families are more privileged and they can afford and go and do things, but then we're really lucky because we grew up doing this, and it just, things mean more, not a lot of people know about volunteering or what it's, everybody wants to get something in return instead of just give for the goodness. So it's kind of, it was really nice to grow up learning that instead of, you got to earn certain things. And this was definitely a place where we were able to do for others, It was really nice.
They also had to work some part of every day somewhere.
Yep.
Not just at Exeter, because Exeter at the time, if they were too young because of the Friar-Laters, but they certainly worked other Grange booths.
Lots of booths.
Yeah, we had to
was
work for our
my role.
rides,
Yeah.
and if we wanted to get something at the fair, we had to put in our time at different food booths and
Also enter
Arts
in the
and craft
arts
building.
and crafts, and then Sunday they would go and get their winnings,
Yep.
and I just
learn about earnings and doing things.
But through necessity, not because it wasn't necessarily something I was trying to teach them. It was just out of necessary means. We just didn't have the means, and but look at all the good that came out of it.
Friendships, lots of friendships.
Yeah, I think. I mean, of course, other than meeting all the celebrities, right? Like, because Morgan Wallen was one of them, but I think Cole Swindell was one
He
of
was
them.
great.
Yeah, everything was packed. Like, so we stood back there watching the show, and then the feel of the whole crowd and everyone just watching him. That was like, wow, we're a part of this. We did this. We got him here, and look at all these happy people. So that was like a good rush moment for that.
Eating my way through the food booths, perhaps. every night it would be something like, strawberry shortcake one night when the Oddfellows were here, and they'd have the steamed mussels. It was just, I would make sure one night I was able to eat something that I might not normally have the chance to.
Yeah,
And
you
also
always
to
have
help the food
a
booths.
list of foods that you
what you
want
have
to
to
get
check
that
off to
year
get, yeah.
and that you check off and make sure you get it every year. And
I think the arts and crafts I always look forward to, because it's the start of the fair. So we're in there Monday, Tuesday before fair, and you get to see everybody who enters, and especially the kids too. They enter all their things they've made throughout the year, and they're really, proud of that, and that's so special. And then to get their ribbons and to see who placed that's kind of a special moment. I like that part a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's I think, excuse me, I think I've always said that was the couple of days prior to that were not necessarily more important, but they were the best part of the fair was just prepping for
Getting
those
it ready. Yeah.
5 days that we're here,
seeing it all come together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come down, enjoy the fair. It's a labor of love. Like everyone down here is, family, whether it's blood family or family that we've met throughout the years, but we all put on this show together out of the goodness of our heart.
You're gonna cut this and everything, and
Oh my god. These questions would have been helpful to you 45 minutes ago?
Does Meg know the song and dance?
No.
She didn't learn the choreography. She didn't learn the choreography.
I can do one. My name is Meghan Sears, and I am the chairperson for the Washington County Fair Queen and Princess Contest.
How long have you been running the Queen and Princess contest?
Since 2011.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So 12
So a
years.
dozen years.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about running the Queen and Princess contest?
Oh, just seeing the girls just flourish from just these quiet little peanuts into these just wildflowers that just kind of run free, and just the confidence that it gives them and what they develop over the years. And I see the same girls run year after year, and they don't ever give up, and they go again from being these shy little blossoms into these huge wildflowers. It's great. I love it. What I've gotten from myself, from my family, from the girls that run, it really is, it's about family, it's about community, it's about representing the fair. The requirements for running for Washington County Fair Queen or Princess is that you're a member of the Grange, 4-H, or FFA, or reside in Washington County. So most of the girls that are running for Queen or Princess have roots tied to the Washington County Fair. So for them, again, it's a sense of family, community, and just representing a piece of our lives that we just love so much. Sometimes it's the entertainment. I remember I was 13 years old. I got to meet Rascal Flatts. They signed, I was volunteering in the French fry booth, which is right here behind the stage. So we're a little spoiled because we get to hang out with the buses in the back for the entertainment. And I had a little French fry hat that I had them sign for me, and I still have it till this day, and I have a picture with them. So again, it just comes down to family, like none of us get paid to be here. We do it out of the goodness of our heart. My grandfather was one of the original founders of this fair, and I don't think I'll ever give it up just because of him. It's family, it's a legacy, it's community. Like I said, we didn't have vacations growing up. This was our vacation, and some of my best friends till this day I've met right here. And for years before we had licenses and jobs and cars, we only got to see each other once a year here. And now that we're older and adults, we've just become family.
Want to go see Auntie? Okay.
Drama.
Meltdown.
Sunday affair.
That usually happens Sunday affair, but here we're a couple months early.
As a family.
I think there's so many of them.
Maybe working here?
Yeah, we all worked in this booth together.
Oh, yeah.
and
Very close quarters.
Very close quarters.
The arts and craft building. We always
Setting that
start
up.
off there. Yep. And just camping as a family, getting together and
We had that small camper.
Yeah.
We all slept in the.
The one bed. Yep. The
Oh,
one bed. Mhm.
5
Except
of
for you.
us.
5 people in a pop-up
5
camper.
people.
I had my
Pop-up.
princess spot
We all-
upstairs.
Yep. Yeah, 5 of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For us. Yep. Mhm.
That was fun.
But then we had fun at night when everything started settling down too, and like we all relax and get back to it.
Awesome. And what are you guys all looking forward to most this year?
Seeing everybody again
Yeah.
and seeing it all come together
New
yet
events,
again.
and the
Yeah.
kids are getting older. Like the next generation, all of us kids started to have children now, so we're bringing our little ones up another generation at the fair. Huh.